Here in the United States, there are indications the world's biggest economy is starting to pick up steam. Stocks and corporate profits are at record highs and unemployment is edging down. Another positive development is what's called insourcing, companies bringing manufacturing jobs back to the U.S. from abroad. Our North America editor Mark Mardell went to the Midwest to look at the impact of this insourcing.
This Kentucky factory is back from the dead. The American company GE used to make these water heaters in China. Now, once more, they can be proudly labelled Made in the USA. Dirk Bowman's worked here for almost 30 years, and for too long he'd been in charge of shutting down lines as the jobs disappeared overseas. All that's changed.
It's completely gratifying to look around and say, you know, 2 years ago this place was full of cobwebs, old steel and no lights, and now we're actually making a product competitively that we never even dreamt of having before.
It's not patriotism but economics that's driven the revival of Appliance Park. This vast site, complete with its own traffic lights and postcode, used to employ 23,000 people at its height, making washing machines and dishwashers, until it became cheaper to make them abroad. But the world doesn't stand still. As wages went up in China, they came down here. The unions agreed to a pay cut for new workers. The cost of energy is falling in America. In Asia, it's rising. And transport is cheap at home, while the rising cost of oil has pushed shipping costs up.
This is a relatively large product. You have to, if you make it, thousands of miles away, you have to ship it here. And you have to, make it overseas, move it to a shipping yard, pay somebody at the shipping yard to put it on a ship, have the ship travel across the ocean.
GE are making $1 billion investment here, making new products for the first time in 55 years. These water heaters are not some sort of weird one-off, and GE isn't alone. Some manufacturing is coming back to the United States. But how much impact will it make on the American economy? This place in Ohio used to make radios. All over the state's abandoned factories bear witness to a lost way of life. President Obama sees a rebirth of manufacturing as a key to America's revival, but economists warn it can never be the same.
The jobs that are coming back to the United States are typically lower pay, sometimes fewer benefits than the jobs that were lost when the manufacturers left.
Even so, this product is a portent. Made in America makes economic sense. Once again, Mark Mardell, BBC News, Kentucky.
Jobs coming back to America, but of course the wages are lower, which is why they are coming